You know how everyone keeps saying, just walk every day, it's the best exercise. Well, what if I told you that might not be true, especially if you're over 50 and your main goal is to build muscle and stop muscle loss? Walking is great for your heart, sure. It's good for your mood. But when it comes to fighting something called sarcopenia, that silent muscle loss that creeps up with age, walking simply isn't enough. In fact, you could walk for an hour every single day and still be losing muscle if you're not doing these two specific exercises. And here's the kicker, you can do them right at home, without any equipment, and science backs up how powerful they are for reversing muscle loss, improving strength, and even boosting your metabolism while you sleep. Let me start by asking you something. Have you noticed you're getting weaker, even though you try to stay active? Maybe lifting grocery bags feels heavier, or you get tired faster climbing stairs, or you've looked in the mirror and thought, my arms used to look firmer, or where did my leg strength go? You might think it's just aging, but it's actually muscle atrophy. Sarcopenia starts as early as your 40s, and by the time you hit 60, you can lose up to 30% of your muscle mass if you don't take action. That's not small. It affects everything, your balance, your metabolism, your independence, even your lifespan. But the good news, you can rebuild it, no matter your age. Your body can regain strength and muscle fibers if you stimulate them the right way. Here's what most people don't realize: walking, while healthy, doesn't challenge your muscles enough to trigger growth. It's like idling your car engine. It's running, but it's not going anywhere fast. Your muscles need resistance, not just movement. When you add resistance, you create micro tears in your muscle fibers, which your body repairs stronger than before. That's how you build lean muscle mass and reverse sarcopenia. So, today I'm going to share 2 home exercises that science says are the most powerful for muscle rebuilding and longevity, especially for people over 40, 50, or 60 who want to stay strong and independent. The first one targets the biggest muscles in your body, your legs and glutes. These muscles are your body's foundation. When they weaken, everything else suffers. You lose balance, your metabolism slows down, and your ability to perform simple daily movements starts to fade. The exercise, the sit to stand squat. Don't roll your eyes. This simple movement is a game changer when done correctly. You don't need gym weights or fancy equipment, just a sturdy chair. Here's what you do. Sit on the edge of the chair, cross your arms over your chest, and stand up slowly. Then sit back down under control. Repeat it 10 to 15 times. That's one set. Try to do 2 or 3 sets a day. Sounds easy, right? But if you do it slowly, focusing on your muscles, you'll feel it. Your thighs, your glutes, your core, all working together. Now, here's why it's powerful. Studies from the Journal of Gerontology and Harvard Health show that lower body strength directly predicts how long you'll live independently. People who can rise from a chair repeatedly without using their arms have stronger bones, better balance, and lower risk of falls. It's also been linked to better heart health and insulin sensitivity. But there's another hidden benefit. These leg muscles are major hormone factories. When you work them, your body releases growth hormone and testosterone naturally, which helps rebuild muscle all over your body, even in areas you're not training. That's why squats are often called the king of exercises. Now, let's talk about the second exercise. This one focuses on your upper body, your posture, and your functional strength. Especially important if you've noticed your shoulders rounding forward or your back getting weaker. It's called the wall push-up. Don't worry, it's not the kind of push-up that makes you feel like you're back in gym class, struggling to keep your form. The wall push-up is joint-friendly and perfect for rebuilding muscle in your chest, arms, and shoulders without straining your joints. Most people believe that walking every day is enough to keep their muscles strong and their bodies healthy. But that's not entirely true. Walking is excellent for your cardiovascular system and can help with blood circulation, mood, and overall endurance. But when it comes to maintaining or rebuilding muscle mass, it simply doesn't provide the necessary resistance or intensity your muscles need to grow. The harsh reality is that as we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle tissue, a condition called sarcopenia, and walking alone doesn't send the right signal to your muscles to stop that loss. Sarcopenia can start as early as your 40s and progress faster after 60, reducing muscle strength, balance, and mobility. It's not just a cosmetic issue, it affects how you move, how you burn fat, and even how you age. Without muscle, your metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain fat and harder to stay energized throughout the day. The reason walking isn't enough lies in the type of muscle fibers it activates. Walking primarily engages slow, twitch muscle fibers, which are built for endurance, not for strength or growth. These fibers are great for helping you move for long periods, but don't create the kind of mechanical stress that triggers muscle rebuilding. To truly preserve or gain muscle, your body needs to engage fast, twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for power, speed, and strength. These fibers require resistance or added load to activate, something walking doesn't provide unless you're climbing steep hills or carrying heavy weights. That's why people who walk regularly might still find themselves getting weaker, even if they feel active. Their bodies are moving but not being challenged enough to maintain strength. Scientific studies have shown that resistance-based movements, like squats, push-ups, or bodyweight training, are far more effective at preventing muscle loss. When you apply resistance, whether through your own body weight or external load, you cause tiny micro-tears in your muscle fibers. Your body then repairs these fibers, making them thicker and stronger than before. This process, called muscle protein synthesis, is what keeps your body youthful and functional. Walking doesn't create enough of this stimulus, so your muscles gradually shrink over time. That's why older adults who rely solely on walking may still experience weakness, loss of balance, or slower recovery after physical activity. It's also important to remember that muscle isn't just about movement, it's a metabolic organ that plays a huge role in blood sugar regulation, hormone production, and even immune function. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism becomes, which means your body burns fewer calories even at rest. This can lead to weight gain and fatigue, creating a cycle where you feel too tired to move and continue to lose more muscle. Strength-focused movements, on the other hand, boost metabolism, improve hormone balance, and keep the body active and youthful. Walking is beneficial for overall health, but it should be treated as a complement to strength-based exercises, not a replacement. Without resistance training, your muscles slowly forget how to perform, and your body's ability to rebuild itself diminishes with time. The sit-to-stand squat is one of the simplest yet most powerful movements you can do to rebuild lower body strength and reverse the effects of aging on your muscles. It targets the legs and glutes, which are the largest and most important muscle groups in your body. These muscles are your foundation. They help you walk, climb stairs, stand up from a chair, and maintain balance. When they weaken, every other movement becomes harder, and your risk of falls, fatigue, and joint pain increases dramatically. The beauty of the sit-to-stand squat is that it mimics a natural movement you already do every day, getting up from a seated position. But when performed with intention and control, it becomes a form of strength training that directly combats muscle loss. You don't need any gym equipment, just a sturdy chair and your own body weight. By standing up and sitting back down slowly, you activate the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core muscles all at once. These muscles work together to stabilize your entire body, which is crucial for preventing the weakness and instability that come with sarcopenia. What makes this exercise so effective is that it trains both strength and balance simultaneously. When you rise from a seated position without using your hands, your body must recruit multiple muscle fibers to keep you steady. That builds not only muscle power, but also neuromuscular coordination, meaning your brain and muscles learn to communicate more efficiently. Over time, this reduces the risk of falls and improves how smoothly you move. Studies from the Journal of Gerontology and Harvard Health have shown that people who maintain strong lower body muscles have a significantly higher chance of living independently as they age. In fact, one of the strongest predictors of longevity is the ability to stand up from a chair without assistance. That single movement says a lot about your functional strength, bone density, and metabolic health. Another reason the sit-to-stand squat is so beneficial is its effect on hormones. The muscles in your legs and glutes are large, and when they're worked, your body releases important growth hormones and testosterone that help repair and build muscle tissue all over your body, not just in your legs. This means that doing this simple exercise can have a full body impact. It also boosts insulin sensitivity, helping your body manage blood sugar more effectively. which is crucial for preventing type 2 diabetes and maintaining steady energy levels. Performing the exercise slowly and under control is key. When you stand up, push through your heels and squeeze your glutes at the top, then lower yourself back down slowly until you feel the chair under you. That controlled lowering phase is where the magic happens. It creates tension in your muscles, triggering growth and adaptation. Even a few sets of 10 to 15 repetitions can make a difference if done consistently. Over time, you'll notice stronger legs, improved posture, better balance, and more confidence in your daily movements. This simple motion builds the foundation of strength your entire body relies on and acts as a powerful tool against the muscle decline that comes with aging. Wall push-ups are one of the most effective and accessible ways to rebuild upper body strength, especially for people who want to improve posture, stability, and muscle tone without putting too much strain on their joints. They target the chest, shoulders, triceps, and core muscles while engaging your stabilizers, which are essential for balance and coordination. Unlike traditional push-ups done on the floor, wall push-ups are low impact, making them perfect for anyone who has shoulder pain, limited mobility, or is just starting their strength journey. They provide enough resistance to stimulate muscle growth, but not so much that they cause discomfort or risk of injury. The movement is simple but powerful. You stand a few feet away from the wall, place your hands flat at shoulder level, and slowly lower your chest toward the wall before pressing yourself back up. It looks easy at first, but when performed correctly, it activates multiple muscle groups and improves endurance, strength, and alignment all at once. What makes wall push-ups special is how they support better posture, which is something many people lose with age. As we get older, long hours of sitting, using phones, and general inactivity cause the shoulders to round forward and the upper back to weaken. This not only changes how you look, but also affects breathing, balance, and confidence. Wall push-ups strengthen the muscles that open up the chest and stabilize the shoulders, helping you stand taller and move more comfortably. Over time, this simple movement can reduce tension in the neck and upper back, improve spinal alignment, and make daily activities, like lifting, reaching, or carrying things, feel easier. It's not just about looking stronger, it's about restoring proper body mechanics. Science also supports the benefits of this exercise. Research published in Frontiers in Physiology shows that resistance-based exercises like push-ups activate the same muscle, building pathways as traditional weight training. Even when the resistance is light, these pathways, particularly the mTR signaling system, tell your body to start building and repairing muscle tissue. When done consistently, wall push-ups stimulate these processes, leading to visible strength improvements and firmer muscle tone. They also increase blood flow to the upper body, enhancing nutrient delivery to the muscles and improving recovery. Another advantage of wall push-ups is their scalability. As your strength improves, you can step farther from the wall to increase the resistance or perform the exercise slower to challenge your muscles more. This makes them suitable for all fitness levels, from complete beginners to older adults looking to rebuild strength safely. They're also great for reactivating muscles that may have gone dormant due to inactivity. The more you practice them, the more coordinated and controlled your movements become, which carries over to other activities like lifting objects or even improving your ability to catch yourself if you lose balance. Incorporating wall push-ups into your weekly routine can make a noticeable difference in how you feel and function. They not only strengthen your upper body, but also boost circulation, improve coordination, and reignite confidence in your physical abilities. When paired with lower body exercises, they create a complete strength foundation that protects your joints, enhances daily performance, and slows down the muscle loss that comes with age. Scientific research has made it very clear that resistance training is one of the most powerful tools we have for reversing the effects of aging on the muscles. As we grow older, the body naturally starts to lose muscle mass and strength because the signals that stimulate muscle growth become weaker. This process, called sarcopenia, can begin quietly and progress for years before you even notice it. But studies have repeatedly shown that resistance exercises, even simple ones using just your own body weight, can reactivate these signals and trigger the body's natural muscle building response. When you perform resistance movements, the mechanical tension placed on the muscle fibers tells the body to repair and strengthen them. This process activates the mTOR pathway, which is a key signal for muscle protein synthesis, meaning your body starts rebuilding muscle tissue immediately after training. What's amazing is that even older adults who haven't exercised in years can see measurable improvements within weeks when they start incorporating resistance-based movements. One of the most impressive findings from research is that you don't need heavy weights or gym equipment to see results. A study published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that adults in their 60s and 70s who performed just a few simple bodyweight exercises 3 times a week increased their muscle mass by up to 8% within 12 weeks. That's a dramatic change for something that requires no equipment and minimal time. The key lies in the intensity and consistency of the effort. As long as your muscles are being challenged to work against resistance, whether it's from your own body or gravity, they respond by growing stronger. These exercises also improve the function of mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells that produce energy. Better mitochondrial function means your muscles have more endurance, your metabolism stays active, and your body feels more energetic throughout the day. Resistance training also has a powerful impact on hormonal balance and overall vitality. As people age, hormones like growth hormone and testosterone naturally decline, leading to slower recovery, less energy, and weaker muscles. But when you engage in strength-based movements, your body releases more of these hormones, helping to rebuild and maintain lean muscle mass. That's why many older adults who start resistance training not only feel stronger, but also notice improvements in mood, sleep, and metabolism. Another important effect is the improvement in bone density. Muscles and bones work together, so when you strengthen one, the other adapts too. Resistance exercises increase the stress on bones in a healthy way, prompting them to become denser and stronger, which helps prevent fractures and osteoporosis. Beyond the physical changes, resistance training also improves neuromuscular efficiency, the communication between your brain and your muscles. This makes your movements more coordinated and reduces your risk of falls, one of the biggest dangers for older adults. With regular resistance exercise, people often report that they move more confidently, feel steadier on their feet, and experience fewer aches and pains. These benefits prove that aging doesn't have to mean weakness or fragility. Your muscles are capable of adapting and growing stronger at any age as long as you give them a reason to. Consistency and nutrition are the real driving forces behind muscle rebuilding and long-term health. No matter how effective your exercises are, you can have the best workout plan in the world, but without regular practice and the right fuel, your muscles won't get the signal or the resources they need to grow stronger. The human body thrives on routine and repetition. Every time you perform resistance exercises like sit-to-stand squats or wall push-ups, you're reminding your muscles that they're still needed. When you do it consistently, even for just a few minutes, several times a week, your body adapts by making those muscles stronger, your movements smoother, and your energy levels higher. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about steady, ongoing effort that builds results over time. Missing a day doesn't matter, but giving up on the habit does. Muscle growth and maintenance depend on repetition, and the body rewards consistency by responding faster and retaining strength longer. Nutrition plays an equally vital role in this process because muscles can't rebuild without the right building blocks. After exercise, your body goes through a repair phase, during which it needs amino acids from protein to rebuild and strengthen muscle fibers. This is why eating a protein-rich meal or snack after exercising can make such a huge difference in how quickly your body recovers. Foods like eggs, fish, chicken, beans, and Greek yogurt provide high-quality protein that supports muscle synthesis. Older adults, in particular, need slightly more protein than younger individuals because their bodies don't use it as efficiently. Pairing resistance exercises with proper protein intake ensures that every workout session contributes directly to muscle maintenance and growth. It's also important to include foods rich in vitamins D and B12, as well as magnesium, since these nutrients support muscle function, energy production, and recovery. Sleep is another crucial factor that ties consistency and nutrition together. When you sleep, your body produces growth hormone, which plays a key role in repairing muscle tissue and building strength. If you're not sleeping well or long enough, your body can't fully recover from workouts, no matter how well you eat or exercise. That's why maintaining a healthy sleep schedule, 7 to 9 hours a night, can drastically improve your progress. During deep sleep, your muscles rebuild, your energy stores refill, and your brain restores focus for the next day. Without adequate rest, you'll not only feel fatigued, but also slow down your body's ability to gain muscle. The most important thing to understand is that progress doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. Doing 2 simple exercises like squats and wall push-ups 3 times a week, combined with balanced nutrition and good rest, can transform your strength and vitality over time. Even small efforts add up when done regularly. The goal isn't perfection but persistence, and when you nourish your body and move it consistently, you create a long, lasting foundation of strength, energy, and independence that keeps you thriving at any age.